Hey guys, it's Stephen Hall with 9 to 5 Google. We're looking here at the Google Pixel 2. This happens to be the XL model. The first thing we can talk about real quick is the ambient display, or the always-on display. Double tapping it will unlock the device. From there, obviously, the device is pretty nice build, has small bezels on the top and bottom, smaller bezels. Obviously, the regular Pixel 2 is a whole different story in that regard, but the XL definitely is a nicer premium design. The edges feel kind of curved. I don't know if you can see it in the video here, but they're kind of curved. That's another thing that does not apply very much to the smaller Pixel 2. Looking at the hardware, the glass window at the top is no longer a top third, it's more like a top fifth. It doesn't encompass the fingerprint sensor anymore. On the right side, Google is now coloring the lock button on some of these models, not all of them, but some of them. It just gives it it's just a little nice design quirk. I think it looks nice. This is what people call the Panda model of the XL2, with a white back, a black window up top, and a black front. It has no headphone jack, as we've talked about for a long time now. And so yeah, the hardware is just really nice. I would say especially with the XL2, it feels really premium, top of the line, but it's also going to cost a lot. But before we talk about that, let's dive into the software a little bit. As you can see here, this is the new Pixel launcher with the Google search bar down at the bottom, below the bottom set of icons. Everything still works pretty much the same. You swipe up on the icons to bring up the Pixel launcher app drawer. And there's also a new design for this top section of the Pixel launcher, which shows off some calendar events. Also, we noticed that the Pixel 2 XL and the 2 both have some new wallpapers. These are called Come and Play, and then these are called Come Alive. We haven't really got a chance to look at them very closely, but we will when we get our hands on our view unit. And then these are Living Universe. These look a lot like some of the wallpapers you would find on the new iPhones. We can also talk about the dual front-facing speakers, which are on both the XL2 and the regular 2. That's one feature among many that they both shared. Really, the main difference is the screen size and the curved edges on the screen and the bezel size. Another thing is that the Pixel 2 XL and the 2 both have the ability to kind of listen for music in the background. We can't really demo it in this room because it's really loud, but it's always listening for music that might be in the background, and it will tell you on the lock screen what that music might be. Another thing for the hardware is that I really enjoy the new vibration motor. It's not quite on par with what I would say it's not as good as the Taptic engine from the iPhone 6s and later, which is still just really disappointing to me because it's been a few years since Android phones have really gotten a really good since Android phones have gotten upgrades to the vibration motor, I should say. Another thing with the Pixel 2 is that the squeezable frame activates the assistant now, so just holding it like this and just giving it a nice squeeze, you feel a little bit of vibration when you do it, and it activates the assistant, so that's really cool to see. And then other software features, this is running Android 8.0, not 8.1 yet. Hopefully that's coming down the line. But it's running a stable build of Android Oreo, it also has some new camera features, so I don't know if we're going to be able to demo this very well here, but it has a new portrait mode, which is a lot easier and it seems to do a lot better job than the last version of capturing portrait photos, which also works in front-facing mode. So that's pretty much it for the Google Pixel 2 and the Google Pixel 2 XL. Obviously, the XL has a more striking design, higher-end design, while the 2 is a little bit more of a rehash of last year's model, but obviously all the internal upgrades are all on the same level. You can compare them side by side here. The bezels are still pretty big on the smaller model. But that's pretty much all we have for the new Pixels. There's a few colors. The regular Pixel 2, starts at $649. Last year's Pixel has actually been bumped down to $549, while the Pixel XL2 starts at $849. So we'll have a closer, we'll be able to take a closer look at these in the coming weeks once we get our hands on full review units. But that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Stephen Hall with 9to5 Google, and this is the Pixel XL2.